Surfer, what's the vibe? Surfer, what's the vibe? Surfer, what's the vibe? Turful. What's the vibe? Turful. What's the vibe?
Hello and welcome. I am BPD. I am back. I am back. I am back. It has been too long since I was gone. Shout out to Batman. Shout out to Beta Male Police. Shout out to J MGTOW. Shout out to all the MGTOW guys. So I'm just gonna start with, the stream I was on earlier tonight, Beta Male Police. I'm just gonna put it simply like this: you're a MGTOW if you avoid women, if you avoid society. Salute HUD hobbies. Salute, salute, salute D Man 50. Salute JR. Salute Kush, Kush, Kush. You're a MGTOW. In my opinion, you don't supposed to have female friends. You don't supposed to date. You don't supposed to get married. You have nothing to do with females except one thing. That's sex. Just one. So this guy that calls himself Black Pill, he believe being friends with females is okay. Now, people do what they want to do, and that's okay. But if that backfires and you call yourself Black Pill, Red Pill, MGTOW monk, don't don't come listen to our streams. Don't. See, the reason why I'm not friends with women is because I know that she can screw you over just like you dating, just like you in a marriage, just like you having kids with her. Any sort of contact with her, she can screw you over. I'm very strict because I had that experience. Now, some guys who didn't have that experience of getting screwed over by a woman while being friends with her, congratulations. But it doesn't mean that sooner or later she is going to screw you over because, again, women are getting worse each and every day. You never know when she will stab you in the back. You just never know. I'm very strict on who I communicate with. I'm very strict on who I work with. I'm very strict on everything. Because one slip up, and it's game over. It's like I call myself MGTOW and I'm being friends with a woman. You never know that she'll try to get my channel shut down. See, it's something that these so-called people who call themselves MGTOW not understanding. If you're friends with a woman, yes, she'll be cool with you. She may never even tell your business. If she know that you have a channel and try to help guys, she may think in her mind, well, I disagree on what he's doing. I don't tell women that I am MGTOW. Period. But if they find out you have a channel and you friends with them, she can turn around and try to get your channel terminated. She can turn around and try to get you to lose subscribers. She can turn around and try to just fuck up everything that you're doing. So there's a lot of reasons why I just don't have female friends. So this is going to be a short stream tonight, maybe an hour or so, but I got a video and I always want to cover these stories. Let me go ahead and go to my desktop real quick. I don't have a mic, so I had to get a new mic. So that's one thing I got to get. So if you guys hear me perfectly clear, put one in the chat if you hear me real good. So here we go.
This is the story of Maya Johnson, aged 26, a mother of two who was pregnant when she was shot dead in her house by someone who was supposed to be the love of her life.
I said yesterday when I see her,
Ooh, yeah.
You worry about this.
Okay.
You need to worry about this.
Get into it.
Like the cut. You see that? Not this. This.
Okay.
You see the cut?
Yeah.
You see it in the back?
Oh.
Look.
Oh.
Okay.
According to multiple sources, Maya was said to have been shot and killed when she complained to her boyfriend about liking another lady's picture on social media. Due to him being upset about that and some pregnancy issues, he lost his cool and shot her dead along with her unborn baby. He told the police an entirely different story about the killing when they interviewed him. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee, the vibrant capital city of Florida, is renowned for its rich history, diverse culture, and natural beauty. Tallahassee, Florida has unfortunately seen a high rate of crime in recent years, with a violent crime rate of 44.7, significantly higher than the national average.
So I finally can reveal my secret. I feel like today is the perfect day for me to reveal my secret. And my secret is I'm gay. Yep. I have a girlfriend. She's a pretty stud. Yep. And everybody just gotta suck it up. I'm done with these relationships, these men. That's it. But she told me to record myself telling you this so she can see that you will approve of her.
Listen to my music, baby, because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Don't bring that ugly bitch around me because I don't do bitches. Simple.
I can't say how
What
this
the fuck
video.
you talking about?
Maya Johnson, aged 26, was a beautiful young lady who had her life going smooth and nice.
I didn't take me a picture, bitch. I'm bad as fuck on my mama, son.
You don't think no man, because y'all can't get a bag like this. You get a bag like this, you put that nigga in there, you know where you at all times, baby. All times.
Okay.
She was originally from Chicago but lived in Tallahassee, Florida. Maya was a mother of 2 adorable boys. Like any other decent mother, she loved her kids and she took her time to make them happy. Maya was an entrepreneur. She was into buying and selling of men's clothings.
One thing about me, I'm a boss. I don't know what you is, but I'm a boss. I don't know how you working or who you working for, but I'm the boss. You feel me? I don't be on none of that 9 to 5 ass shit. I don't be on none of that shit y'all be having got going on, because I'm the boss. You feel me?
She made a decent amount of money from it and she was happy with her business. Maya was lively on social media. She was a funny and happy person. She posted various videos showing how interesting she can be. She also loved enjoying herself with her friends on a good night out.
I don't trust her. If you ain't got no money, don't touch her. Yeah, come on. Act bad, act bad, act bad, act
She's nice. Maya was in a relationship with a 22-year-old man named Jacques Martin Sugrin. Some people said he doesn't act matured enough in the relationship. Maya, who already had 2 kids, made it known to him and also public that she would not be having any more kids, but unfortunately that would be part of the reasons she was killed. Somehow at some point, Maya found out that she was a couple of weeks pregnant, but that did not sit well with Jacques when she informed him she didn't want any more kids. They argued about this, but she remained defiant on where she stood with having another child. On October 22, 2024, another incident happened between Maya and Jacques. Maya had found out that Jacques liked some other girl's picture on Instagram, which she did not find respectful. That led to an argument, which was what would eventually end her life and that of her unborn baby. During the argument, Maya was shot by Jacques, who then drove her to the hospital where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Jacques told deputies in an interview that a gun he was holding accidentally went off while he and his girlfriend, Maya Johnson, were arguing in the kitchen of their home located on River Breeze Lane off Tower Road. It's not entirely clear why he had the gun in his hand in the first place. Maya's 2 children were in the home at the time of the shooting.
We have new information about the deadly shooting of a pregnant woman in Tallahassee yesterday. Arrest papers say she was the suspect's girlfriend. Jakari Martin Chagrin told investigators that he and Maya Johnson were arguing at their home on River Breeze Lane. He said he grabbed some of his belongings and was trying to leave when the gun went off. He claims the gun was not in his hand, but pinned against his body. The gunshot killed Johnson and her unborn child. Martin Chagrin is facing 2 counts of manslaughter.
Maya became upset because Jakari liked another female's Instagram photograph according to his statement. Deciding he didn't want to argue anymore, Jakari intended to leave for the night. He told police he went into the bedroom to pack his clothes and tucked the gun under his armpit before going to grab his phone, wallet and charger from the kitchen area. Jakari had taken Maya's phone earlier and hid it in their bedroom, but as he tried to leave, Jakari said Maya started to grab at him because she believed he had her phone in his shorts pocket. She started to chase him around the kitchen and throw things at him, Jakari said, and he told police the gun fired when she was standing near him. Jakari was adamant that the firearm discharge was accidental. However, he was unable to explain how the gun fired without anyone pulling the trigger. Using a toy gun in the interview room, Jakari demonstrated how he said the gun was positioned under his arm, which would have prevented the trigger from being pulled. Detectives later reconstructed a bullet trajectory that suggested that, based on her height, Maya couldn't have been standing where Jakari said she was. This discovery contradicted the statements made by Jakari. As the investigation went on, other holes in Jakari's story became apparent. A new bullet was found in the gun's chamber, indicating there was no obstruction to the bolt-action mechanism of the firearm as there should have been had it been wedged between his arm and torso. Detectives also said that if the firearm was wedged in his armpit, the spent casing would have been prevented from ejecting, causing an abrasion on Jakari's arm, which he did not have. Maya's 2 children were interviewed about the shooting, and while it's unclear if they only heard or physically saw the incident, both children only said that Jakari shot their mother. Jakari Martin Chagrin was charged with 2 counts of manslaughter and 2 counts of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He is being held in the Leon County Detention Facility without bond. What do you guys think about this case? Did he kill her because he was upset on the baby issue and also because she caught him liking other females' Instagram post? Or do you guys think it was a mistake as claimed by him? Whatever the case may be, we do hope Maya gets the justice she deserves soon. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Maya.
Yeah, I want to hear all that. But leave these women alone. Black women especially. Leave these women alone. Every time you deal with women, especially black women, you get yourself in a situation like this. Women overall like men. Any woman that tell you that she's gay, she's lying to you. Black women are toxic. So I dealt with that growing up as a child, being bullied, name calling, having a boyfriend or brother to beat me up. And that's what they continue to do each and every year. But black women especially, she set herself up to be deleted. Black women set themselves up to be deleted. So to avoid situations with these women is to stay away from these women. To avoid myself to stay away from these women, I don't deal with them. Ever since I ran into MGTOW, I understood that it's time to stay away from these women. A lot of these blue pill simps want to continue to deal with these women, thinking that, everything will be okay. I have a child by her. We have a nice big family. What can go wrong? What's up, Blind Assassin? What's up, Blind Assassin? Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Yep. But I just played the video from Twisted Crime, video. Uh, what's your take on it?
Um, I just came into the chat, man. First and foremost. Hold on, man.
Okay, okay. My bad.
Came into the chat first and foremost. Hold on, man.
All
It's
right.
okay. Yeah, it was like a Allison echo, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I knew what the video was gonna be about, or I knew the plot was gonna be turn out to be. Um, what you just said, like just literally a second ago, like I can really definitely resonate. Um, like I was, violated by the opposite sex, being bullied, calling names, wasn't popular, obviously. Um, but it'll be that same women, like you said, that just put up a facade saying like they have a boyfriend or like they're gay because they're with a bull dagger. But it's just not, it's just again just a publicity stunt. So women just put up a front to maintain their rep, and once they find like their so-called soulmate, turns out he's a criminal or just a plain villain, as usual in Western society or global. And then everybody wants to feel sorry for her due to her, genuine and yet bold choices of, not picking the right guy or, what I mean? Like, women just do stuff with ill intent in general. So I have like zero and absolutely negative zero sympathy for these women out here. You go ahead.
Yeah, man, it has been going on ever since I was growing up. These women being toxic, these women setting dudes up to be deleted, these women setting up black guys to get their lives ruined, and now they've been starting getting deleted. 2020, all the way from 2024. It's because the things that they're doing is getting themselves deleted. Us like me, you, and the regular black man doing what we supposed to doing, we're staying out the way. We're making money. We're living our lives. So when something happened to them, they come to us and blame us, say, "Oh, it's y'all guys' fault we being deleted. It's y'all guys' fault this." No, it's not. It's the life choices that these women, and especially the black women, making to get themselves deleted or get locked up. Whatever choices, excuse my language, you bitches make, it's costing you now to get in trouble and get deleted. So don't come blame MGTOW. Don't come blame anybody else. Look at the things that you're doing. Look at the stupidity you putting online, and then guys are saying, you know what, we're getting tired of this. It's the same crap with these women over and over again. You got the floor.
I can pretty much imagine now how many caskets are for the opposite sex, nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm really unfazed, but I know this sounds cruel or, crazy when I say this, but I'm glad certain women who deserve to have karma like that doesn't deserve to live, because if you think about it, the way they apply stuff on the universe is going to come back on them way worse um, than what they did. Um, but I that's why I just be staying at home. Like even now, It's nighttime over here and just chilling. Playing video games, and I just don't have, I don't have empathy nor sympathy for women. I don't deserve death on them. I ain't gonna say that, but they just verse without any personal accountability whatsoever. Then, they want to blame stuff on us. So like, oh, like this is all your fault, and trying then be on TikTok or any live stream they be on social media and like wail their eyes out, like bawl their eyes out, saying like going through like a testimony of like how they trying to like meet with a good man and get rejected. You know what I mean? Like that's your fault. Like they say, like what do women say? Like broaden your horizons. And guess what? And that's what I did. But the same women who wants to broaden our horizons want to get jealous or, withhold sex. That's why I walked away and moved on to better things. That's why I just don't, become more pessimistic or lower myself down. It's just I got higher my standards up even more and like strengthen my mind and my basically more of like my mentality and my physical. You got the floor.
Yeah, I'm finna go to the next video. Women do have it easy. No matter who in, but no matter who in, women still gonna have it easy. I'm gonna go to the next video here.
Every day. Okay. Every day. We get high. Every day.
You feel me, dog?
What we gotta get, big dog? This cash, right?
You feel me, big dog?
Gotta get this money, man.
Yeah, gotta get this money. You feel me? You feel me?
You feel me, big dog?
Yeah.
That's the only way we're gonna eat out here. That's the only way we're gonna survive. Getting this money, you know what I'm saying?
A man shot and killed, investigators say, by his girlfriend's ex-husband.
Executed. He walked right up to that window of that vehicle that went through that fence and fired several rounds through that front passenger window. And then he walked off. Just walked off.
I can't believe it. What was he thinking? At that moment when he got the first bullet.
Her 28-year-old nephew, Martez Hurt, was gunned down in his car Monday morning outside of his girlfriend Sienna home by her ex-husband.
When he told me that the guy followed him to his house, he said, Armani, he know where I live at. I said, Martez, you need to leave the girl alone.
Hurt Ecom says her nephew promised her last week that he would leave. Tragically, it wasn't soon enough.
This one is going to hurt a lot of people. This is going to hurt a lot of people. This was a well-known individual, and I had the pleasure of knowing him for a lot of years.
This is the story of Martez Hurt, a 28-year-old aspiring rapper and entrepreneur whose life was cut short in a senseless act of violence. Martez became involved with a woman whose ex-husband, Matthew Jacobs, had a troubling history of abuse and refused to let her move on with her life. Despite previous altercations with the ex-husband and heartfelt pleas from friends and family to break off the relationship, Martez remained committed to his girlfriend. Then, in a tragic turn of events in October 2020, Martez was tragically killed, leaving behind devastated loved ones who are still trying to come to terms with their profound loss. The haunting question lingers. Why couldn't Matthew Jacobs allow his ex-wife to move on peacefully, and what drove him to commit such a senseless act of violence against Martez? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Missouri City, Texas, a growing suburban community known for its family-friendly atmosphere and diverse population. However, in this seemingly peaceful locale, a tragic crime unfolded, forever altering the lives of those involved. Martez Hurt was a 28-year-old man full of life and ambition.
It's my new song right here, featuring Brianna.
I just need to exhale. I've been going through hell. My brother locked in the cell, and they gave him no bail. Niggas claiming they real, but they faking they tell. I just stay to myself, and that's how I excel.
Martez was a beloved son, father, and friend. He attended Florida A&M University.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Doesn't matter what time of the day you're watching this, just make sure you vote for the right person this time, tomorrow. Martez Hurt for Mr. FAMU.
After graduating from Florida A&M University, he worked at the Pentagon, demonstrating his dedication and drive. However, his entrepreneurial spirit led him to leave that job and pursue his dreams by starting his own clothing line, which brought him to Texas 3 years prior to the tragic event. Martez was not only passionate about his business, but also about music. An aspiring rapper, he dreamt of making a name for himself in the music industry. He had a strong online presence, with a YouTube channel where he shared his music and creative endeavors. Martez was a creative force to be reckoned with, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible and inspiring those around him to do the same. Martez's family and friends described him as a jokester who loved making people laugh and was always on the go, constantly seeking new challenges and opportunities for personal growth. He had a heart of gold and was loved by everyone who knew him. His warm smile and friendly demeanor brightened the lives of those around him, leaving a lasting impression on everyone he encountered. Martez Hurt was in a relationship with a woman whose past was marked by turmoil. She had previously been married to Matthew Rashawn Jacobs. It is known that their marriage was marred by domestic violence. In March of the same year, 2020, Fort Bend County deputies responded to 3 separate domestic violence calls involving Jacobs and his ex-wife. These incidents painted a picture of a volatile and dangerous relationship, one that had ended but left lingering tensions. Martez's girlfriend had moved on from Jacobs and was trying to build a new life with Martez. Friends of Martez mentioned that despite the couple's attempts to leave the past behind, Jacobs remained a threatening presence. Martez's aunt recalled warning him about the dangers posed by Jacobs, urging him to leave the relationship for his safety. Tragically, Martez had promised to do so, but had not acted in time to avoid the fatal confrontation. Who could have predicted that a relationship marked by such hope and potential would end in such a tragic manner? On the morning of October 26, 2020, tranquility was shattered by a violent and tragic event that left the community reeling. On that fateful morning, Martez and his girlfriend were driving to her home on Amethyst Isle Lane in the Siena neighborhood. Unbeknownst to them, Jacobs was lying in wait. According to Fort Bend County deputies, Jacobs had been stalking the couple, and his intentions were deadly. At around 8:35 a.m., as Martez and his girlfriend pulled up to her home, Jacobs made his move. He followed them and then exited his vehicle, approaching them on foot. Martez's girlfriend managed to escape from the car, but Martez was not so fortunate. Jacobs began shooting at Martez while he was still inside the vehicle. Martez lost control of the car, which then crashed into a nearby fence. Witnesses described hearing multiple gunshots and a scream. A neighbor who had moved to the area just 3 weeks prior recalled hearing 2 shots followed by a scream, then more shots and another louder scream. Emergency responders quickly arrived at the scene, but it was too late for Martez. He was found in the backyard of a nearby home, having been shot multiple times. Jacobs did not flee far from the scene initially. After the shooting, he casually walked back to his vehicle and drove away. However, the search for him did not last long. Later that day, upon the advice of his attorney, Jacobs turned himself in to the Missouri City Police Department. He was subsequently transported to the Fort Bend County Jail and charged with murder. Investigators swiftly gathered evidence, including surveillance video that showed Jacobs waiting for the couple to arrive. This footage, along with witness statements, helped piece together the sequence of events. Sheriff Troy Nels commended the diligent work of the investigators, noting that the manhunt ended quickly and peacefully with Jacobs' surrender. The case against Jacobs was strong. Jacobs was held without bond, awaiting trial for the cold-blooded murder of Martez Hurt.
In Siena, police there are trying to figure out why a man shot and killed his ex's new boyfriend. Matthew Jacobs turned himself in to police this morning.
Yeah, but what a frightening morning it was. That shooting happening on Amethyst Lane near Texas Rose Drive around 8:45 in the morning as people were headed to work.
The suspect was actually waiting here in the neighborhood for his ex-wife and boyfriend to return right back over in that area. Now, when they did come back, they say the suspect opened fire, causing the boyfriend to lose control of the vehicle and crash into the fence right over there. The suspect, Matthew Rashawn Jacobs, faces a murder charge. The sheriff's office spent about 8 hours today investigating the scene. This morning around 8:45, they say Jacobs targeted his ex-wife and her boyfriend. After opening fire, the ex-wife was able to get away. Martez tried to escape, but deputies say cameras captured the chilling image of what happened.
He ended up cutting the corner here in this cul-de-sac and driving through this fenced-in area, at which time you can see the suspect or the ex-husband approach the vehicle and fire several rounds into the driver's side window.
You could see the damage caused by the gunfire just moments ago when the victim's vehicle was removed from a neighbor's backyard. There was extensive damage to the driver's side and front window. Jacobs turned himself in to Missouri City Police this morning. He was transferred to the Fort Bend County Jail, where he faces a murder charge.
Martez Hurt is a young man who grew up in the Washington, D.C. area. He met some friends from Houston when he went to college in Florida. They convinced him to move down to the Lone Star State for opportunities, and he became an entrepreneur and an aspiring rapper. Friends tell us he began dating this woman about a year ago and has had ongoing issues with the woman's ex-husband, and that is what happened today. They say they are just devastated and heartbroken.
As the legal process continued, the community of Missouri City and the family of Martez Hurt grappled with the loss. Vigils were held in his honor, and his family set up a GoFundMe to cover funeral expenses and bring his body back to Washington, D.C. His loved ones remembered him as a loving father, a jovial and ambitious individual whose life was cut tragically short by senseless violence. The crime left a lasting impact on the community, serving as a grim reminder of the dangers of domestic violence and the devastating consequences it can have. Martez Hurt's story is a sobering example of how quickly life can be taken away and the importance of seeking help in situations of domestic abuse. As of now, the case against Matthew Rashawn Jacobs is still pending, with the community and Martez's family awaiting justice for the young man whose promising life was brutally ended. Martez Hurt's close friends, like Ronald Vaughns, were shocked by the sudden and tragic turn of events.
I think the ex-husband put a tracking device on her car or either her phone, so he would pull up sometimes when they would be chilling at night and like send pictures of her vehicle parked outside of the resident.
Vaughns recounted how Martez had been at his house earlier that morning, leaving with his girlfriend. However, just an hour and a half later, when Vaughns tried to reach out, there was no response. It was Martez's girlfriend who eventually called, delivering the devastating news of his untimely death. Reflecting on their friendship, Martez's friends revealed the playful and light-hearted nature of their bond. They described their close-knit group as one that enjoyed joking around, even to the point of pushing boundaries. One friend, known by the rap name Del, expressed disbelief, hoping that the news of Martez's death was some twisted Halloween prank taken too far. The revelation that Martez and his girlfriend's ex-husband had an ongoing feud came as a shock to their circle. Martez Hurt's death was a tragic and preventable loss. His vibrant life was cut short by domestic violence, highlighting the urgent need for measures to address and prevent such tragedies. Despite warnings from his family and his own intentions to leave the relationship, Martez fell victim to the violent actions of his girlfriend's ex-husband, Matthew Rashawn Jacobs. Preventing similar tragedies requires raising awareness about the signs of domestic violence and providing support for victims. Individuals must recognize the warning signs and take action to protect themselves and their loved ones, whether by seeking help from law enforcement or reaching out to support networks. The impact of Martez's death extends beyond his immediate family, leaving a void in the lives of those who knew and loved him. His young child will grow up without a father, and his family and friends are left grappling with profound grief and sorrow. Navigating the aftermath of his death, including the legal process and seeking justice, will be a challenging journey for his loved ones as they cope with the emotional toll of his loss. Martez's memory serves as a poignant reminder of the importance of standing against violence and working towards a future where such tragedies are prevented. My condolences to his friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace.
Yep. Like I always say, leave these women alone. No, my story's gonna be short and sweet. I was messing with this. What the world? I hope this ain't no troll. Hello?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know how that got on there. Like it's a fucking glitch. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
Oh
Like,
shit! I thought that was a
yeah,
troll for a second, man.
yeah, like that kind of scared me too. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is like your just typical. Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing new overall. Just men doing like men trying to go some good for themselves. Then all of a sudden, like, because women will be hiring like hitmen and possibly, unsurprisingly have like, an affair with them. Then just a week, and it's particularly like black men, which is like very sad and depressing. I mean, it happened like all shades of color as well, but I've been seeing it happen in most of black men, like in this particular decade. Um, that's why I just, again, that's why I just, keep to myself because it's not worth having kids for sure. Because if like you think about if you bring a kid to a planet, then you got to take care of it. Chances are you got like it's like a whole lot of stuff you got to do, like you know, for that kid as a parent. But even if you got to take someone under, like a nephew or something or somebody real young, that's really hard to do. Now, like that particular kid, you can't like really look up to somebody like that no more, like a male role model. But it's just that women actually wanted to kill that off because all the male influences is like seems like really extinct. I mean, it's there physically, but it's like it's kind of like us, MGTOW men or other people that are like red pill and black pill. Is just like they shed us in a negative light. But but it doesn't mean we have to like stop ourselves from telling the truth of what's like really going on. And our testimonies is a prime example of why we like to be single. You go ahead.
But yeah, my story's gonna be short and sweet. I was messing with this white girl from 2015, from 2017. You know, just wanted to have sex with her. Went more than sex. Because if you go more than sex, then it becomes a problem. So my parents told me, leave this girl alone. She had many problems, like she was bipolar, and she had all sorts of problems. Me wanting to box so much, I didn't listen to my parents. When things really went down the hill between me and her, I told myself, you know what? I need to leave this girl alone. Now, imagine if I would keep messing with this girl, where would I be today? I wouldn't be here talking to you guys or other MGTOW brothers. I would have been deleted. I would have been gone. A lot of these blue pill guys don't get the hint of leaving these women alone. Now, if a woman tell me to leave her alone, I'm going to leave her alone because if you don't leave women alone, women find ways to ruin your life, get you deleted, get you locked up, or worse, or just worse. This man didn't have to lose his life. Now, the decision he made to not leaving his women alone, yeah, the box was so good. What that comment at, actually? Let me look for it real quick. I don't know where it's at, but the box was so good, and she had another man on the side. This other man killed this guy, and now this other guy's locked up, and now she go find a third man and possibly do the same thing. His mom told him to leave this woman alone. When things don't feel right, you got to say to yourself, I need to leave this woman alone. Once you get sex from them, that's it. I always say too, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't care who don't like it. Don't even be friends with women because they can screw you over that way too. They can find a way to ruin your life that way too. Now, if you want to be friends with women and if it work out long term, cool. My experience, and you can take it or leave it. Don't even be friends with women. You got the flow.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with that one. I was like some women now I'm friends with is like, but some of them are single, some of them have like in relationships, and that's fine by me. I don't want to like be around these people, you know. Um, being friends with women is like, nah, it's just as kind of like a boundary issue for me because it's kind of like, what can you do like afterwards? But like I mean, now that I'm like 32 years old, it's like, it's not even worth, talking to a woman now. And it really isn't. I I just really doubt. I'm really grateful that I never like, you know pursue a relationship with a woman like more than a year or two, because nowadays women are, like you said, bipolar. Um, you know, just have like a straight jacket mentality, if you will. That make any sense? Yeah, and they deserve to be in a mental health asylum or something, because it's the way women like operate is just like completely off the wall, and it's kind of like something you see and like you picture yourself in a nightmare, and it's just best that we it's just best to like mitigate those problems and dangerous incidents that we get involved in, that is like really needless, you know to embrace. You got the floor.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But it seemed like these blue pill simps never learn. This guy had a rap career. He was making money. I always say before, if you have money, use these women for sex, and that's it. Don't go no further than friendship, relationships, marriage. If you do, if you do, that comes with a high price tag on what she may do. A lot of guys that, okay, maybe if I start a family with this chick, everything will be all right. It'll be all right. But sooner or later, these women turn heel like WWE and then go on to the next guy. Gotta play that song. I'm just gonna play this one right here.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
Why are you simps trying to save these women? Why? You can't save these women. Don't waste your breath on these women. Not saying hate women. Don't involve yourself in their life, in their situations, in their bad habits. Use them for one thing, and that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next video. Yeah, one last video.
So I got on here to see what y'all think I should do. Should I go with this side or should I go with this side? I don't know which side I like the most. I don't know if I should one curly or leave it straight. Don't hide now, Kevin. Show the world. You knows it. What? Scream yourself. No, scream you. You knows it. See, I was doing a text and he was all in my business. I was trying to do a post on Facebook. He was all in it. Hey! She grown. Don't worry about it. How nosy you are? She thinks she grown. She been forgetting. Here you go. Let's hit you bump my chair one more time. You did. Y'all see how crazy my man is? Hey, first thing first, dog. Real talk. 4 years strong. Oh, Lord. Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear that. Not today. It's our anniversary. Not today. Oh my God. Really? Yeah, it's our anniversary today. You gonna flip that up. Like, I don't mean that. You dig? Fuck out here. Nah, because you was speaking that same old speech. No, nobody want to hear that. 4 years strong. Today, we anniversary. Happy anniversary to my wife. Happy anniversary. Well, at least y'all finally showed up. Okay. She called a long time ago about him threatening to kill her and the kids, and nobody came. But now y'all came about a car.
Tonight we're learning more about the woman who was shot dead in Coppers Cove yesterday. In the afternoon is when this took place. Police identified her as 33-year-old Destiny Carey.
Carey was a Killeen business owner and a mother of 6. Understandably, her family is devastated. Her daughter tells 6 News, quote, "My mom was a hardworking woman. She took care of all 6 of us. She was a nurse and she had 2 businesses in Killeen and was getting ready to set up her 3rd location in Dallas. My mom always wanted to be happy."
This is the story of Destiny Carey, a vibrant and ambitious woman from Killeen, Texas, whose life took a tragic turn. She was a successful entrepreneur and influencer, known for her kindness and generosity to those around her. But her world was shattered when her path crossed with a person of interest, Kevin Frazier, leading to a series of events that would end in tragedy. As the investigation unfolded, disturbing secrets and a sinister plot came to light, challenging even the most seasoned investigators. Welcome to Crime Corner. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Coppers Cove, Texas, a tight-knit community nestled in the heart of the Lone Star State. Known for its small-town charm and neighborly spirit, Coppers Cove served as the backdrop for a tragic crime that would shake the community to its core. Destiny Jasmine Carey was a vibrant and driven 33-year-old nurse and entrepreneur who called Coppers Cove home. As the owner of High Sudity Boutique, Destiny showcased her creativity and passion for fashion, delighting customers with her stylish designs and impeccable taste. Destiny was a devoted mother of 5 and a loving grandmother to her granddaughter. Despite the demands of running a business and raising a large family, Destiny approached life with grace and determination. She was known for her resilience and tenacity, facing challenges head-on and always striving to provide the best for her children.
Y'all come on, get in. So you think you got it, huh, King? King, you said it was easy to do it.
Destiny's magnetic personality drew people to her, and her infectious laughter and warm smile lit up any room she entered. As a beloved member of the community, Destiny touched the lives of many with her generosity and kindness. Whether she was serving a sick patient, helping a customer find the perfect outfit, or volunteering her time to support local charities, Destiny's selflessness and compassion left an indelible mark on those around her. In Destiny Carey's life, there was a person who played a significant role, Kevin Frazier, her husband and the man now implicated in her tragic death. Their connection was marked by a mixture of emotions and challenges. Destiny and Kevin's relationship was characterized by both moments of happiness and profound difficulties.
Why are you looking at me like that?
You ain't taking my picture yet?
It's not a picture.
What the hell is that? You just taking out yourself.
I'm checking out you too. What you say? Why you hating, Kevin? Dang. Where's the club at? Had me walking for days.
Hey, no, back to the subject at hand. We've been married 4 years. You dig, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate her. Hey, we still knowing each other for real though, you know what I'm saying? Marriage, listen, no, she laughing, but marriage ain't easy, man. Like, this shit hard, man.
You want to get a divorce?
Fuck no. Hey, this shit hard. Hey, this shit hard, man. Like, it be them days, you know what I'm saying? You see trying to figure each other out. Because 1 minute she good, the next minute she on some other shit. But happy anniversary to my wife, you know what I'm saying? Like 4 years strong. We're married, we've been together 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like living together, doing the thing. I support this woman like 100. I love her to death. And
let me get a mic for Kevin.
You damn right. Put the mic up right there, right there.
Right there.
Yeah. So we're pretty high from motherfucking this club that we at, which it don't even matter. Because right now it's all about us tonight. It's our anniversary. We've been married for 4 years. Obviously today.
4 years, y'all. He said it 6 times. 4 years.
Don't even matter.
Go ahead, sir.
Allegations of abusive behavior have surfaced, hinting at a troubled pattern within their relationship. Despite the challenges they faced, Destiny may have harbored hopes for a better future with Kevin. Following the complexities of Destiny Carey's relationship with Kevin Frazier, the tragic events unfolded on a fateful day, April 7, 2022, leaving the community of Copperas Cove, Texas, in shock and disbelief. The events unfolded swiftly, with Copperas Cove police responding to a distressing 911 hang-up call around 12:25 p.m. in the 1000 block of Hobby Road. Upon arrival, officers were met with a harrowing scene. A woman, later identified as Destiny Carey, lay motionless near the front door of the residence, while a man, identified as 37-year-old Kevin Frazier, was found in the living room, also injured from gunshot wounds. Efforts to save Carey proved futile, as paramedics were unable to revive her, and she succumbed to her injuries at the scene. Meanwhile, Frazier, who also sustained gunshot wounds, was promptly attended to and transported to Carl R. Darnall Army Medical Center for treatment before being taken into custody by law enforcement. In the chaotic events surrounding Destiny Carey's tragic death, further details emerged from the arrest affidavit, shedding light on the harrowing sequence of events. It's disclosed that Carey, a beloved figure in her family, met her untimely demise at the hands of her husband, Kevin Frazier. He fatally shot her 3 times at close range, instantly ending her life. The heart-wrenching details reveal that Carey had reached out to the authorities the night prior, indicating a previous altercation or threat from Frazier. Despite her efforts to seek help, Frazier returned the following day, perpetrating the violent act. The responding officer, upon attempting to make contact with occupants inside the residence, heard screams emanating from within. Subsequently, multiple gunshots rang out as the officer forcibly entered the premises, revealing the grim aftermath of the shooting. As he kicked open the door, he was struck by shrapnel, with a bullet piercing through a window and embedding a glass shard into his leg. Investigation later revealed that Frazier had fired the weapon, leading to the officer's injury. In addition to the tragic loss of Destiny Carey, the community learned of Frazier's extensive arrest record, dating back to 2010, with charges including assault with bodily injury and violations of court orders. Despite his troubled past, Frazier had served in the U.S. Army as a staff sergeant, deploying to Iraq twice and earning several awards during his military tenure. On April 11, 2022, the Copperas Cove Police Department announced that Kevin Frazier had been charged with murder and aggravated assault against a public servant. Coryell County Justice of the Peace Bill Price set the bond amount for Kevin Frazier during his arraignment. Frazier faced charges of murder in connection with Destiny Carey's death, as well as aggravated assault against a public servant for the injuries sustained by the responding officer during the incident. The bond was set at $1 million for the murder charge and $750,000 for the aggravated assault charge. This significant bond amount reflected the seriousness of the allegations against Frazier and served as a measure to ensure his appearance in court proceedings as the legal process unfolded. He was subsequently transported to the Coryell County Jail. Destiny Carey's daughter, Zyra Cannon, expressed profound devastation and heartache upon learning of her mother's tragic death. In an interview, Cannon fondly remembered her mother as a joyous and vibrant presence, describing her as someone who always sought happiness and brought light into any room with her infectious laughter. She also revealed that her mother, Destiny Carey, was not only a dedicated mother and nurse but also a driven entrepreneur. Carey had already established 2 successful locations for her boutique shop in Killeen. However, she was not content with just 2 shops. Cannon shared that Carey was eagerly preparing to launch her 3rd location, demonstrating her mother's ambition and determination to expand her business empire. In a heart-wrenching plea for support, Demetria Fifi, the sister of Destiny Carey, has organized a fundraiser to provide for Carey's 5 children and granddaughter. Expressing disbelief and outrage at the senseless violence that claimed her sister's life, Fifi emphasizes the urgent need for financial assistance to support Carey's children and address household expenses during this difficult time. She shares Carey's dream of planning a trip to Disney World for her children, seeking to provide them with a brief respite from the harsh reality they now face. The tragic demise of Destiny Carey stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of domestic violence. Her untimely death, at the hands of her husband, Kevin Frazier, is a harrowing illustration of how such heinous acts can shatter lives and families. It's a profound loss that should never have occurred, leaving behind irreparable pain and grief for Carey's loved ones. This heartbreaking incident underscores the urgent need for greater awareness and action to prevent such tragedies from happening in the future. It prompts reflection on the importance of early intervention and support for individuals facing domestic abuse. Recognizing the warning signs and offering resources and assistance can potentially save lives and prevent further harm. The impact of Carey's death reverberates deeply within her family and community, leaving a void that can never be filled. Her children, siblings, and extended family are left to grapple with the immense loss of a cherished mother, sister, and friend. Their lives are forever altered by this senseless act of violence, and they must now navigate the daunting journey of grief and healing. In the aftermath of this tragedy, it's essential for the community to rally around Carey's loved ones, offering compassion, support, and resources to help them cope with their profound loss. By coming together in solidarity, we can honor Carey's memory and work towards a future where such senseless acts of violence are eradicated, ensuring that no family has to endure the pain and suffering caused by domestic abuse. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
What's positive about a black woman? What's
simple? Not a damn thing.
These narrators be sipping hard for these black women, boy. They be going an extra mile for these black women. Well, ever since I was growing up and now, it has nothing been positive about black women. Every time they come in the room, nothing positive. They don't light up the room. In fact, they come in the room just to cause problems. And let me tell you something, black women. If you'll call yourself a wife, and it goes for any woman that's married, if you'll call yourself a wife, why do you have to show your body to everybody that's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? Why do you have to show your body? I thought you women were faithful. See, a so-called wife wouldn't get on camera and show herself half naked. Ever since I was growing up, all you black women do is show yourself half naked to other men, and then call yourself a wife in the same sentence. That's not a wife. That's a Jezebel in my books. How do you black women have businesses and keep up with it? I give you the most part. You have a business. How do you keep up with it? You don't. You have these businesses for short term, and then it gets shut down, and then you have to go on to the next thing because you got to pay property tax. You got to pay all this other stuff to keep up with the business, buy the materials, and all this other crap. You got to do all this to maintain a business. Yep, you black women so badly want a husband, but yet you get online and show yourself half naked. I'll tell you, man, you black simps, and I know you won't listen. You go keep doing the same thing over and over again, and it's just gonna be a cycle. Leave these women alone. If you don't leave these women alone, this is what you get. You see that she was texting other men while sitting next to you. Is that truly a wife? Is that truly a wife that you sitting next to your husband while texting the other man? That's not a wife. Again, that's her being a Jezebel in my books. So these black women that call themselves wives, bosses, and all this other crap, don't take them serious. Don't take them serious. Just laugh at it. I just laugh at it. You don't know what you talk about, man. You know, we gonna stay each other a long, long time, man. You know, you missing out. I'm glad I'm missing out. I'm glad I don't deal with women, especially black women. I never had sex with one. I'm gonna say that again for you simps and you black women out there. I never had sex with a black woman, and I probably never will. But every time you deal with these women, this is what you get. Showing herself half naked, talking to another man while sitting next to you, causing trouble, and to them, it's cute that she's causing trouble. You know, that's the way she is, man. You know, she go slash dude tire. You know, she was just going through something that day. A woman slashed my tire. She going to jail and I'm pressing charges. You know, buy a new tire. Not only she go buy a new tire, then she still gonna be charged with a felony. But leave these women alone. We can't stress it enough for you simps out there. Leave these women alone. This will continue to happen over and over again until you leave these women alone. Go ahead, you got the flow.
Yep, yes, indeed. Leave and avoid these women. They don't have nothing else to offer but laying on their back and get them impregnated. That's the only thing y'all can actually do, but however, don't do it. This is what happens if you don't, embrace your personal freedom, exchange it for a relationship that's really needless, and you need somebody to love you for who you are, but that's not really all the case. Especially when you have social media platforms on there. Yeah, these women are now like having these, promiscuous gadgets, present themselves on OnlyFans, which is a really false occupation to have to begin with. And you go out, go for the women who are boss babes, but look at it now. These programs are being taken away from these females, especially Section 8. That was a primary one. And you thought that was going to get taken away? There's going to be a whole lot of programs going to be taken away from women, and women are not going to be happy. And there are going to be like a lot of testimonies on TikTok or IG or FB talking about why the hell they taking it away from us. We are strong and independent, blah, blah, blah. But of course, I don't know what the topic is at hand they're going to probably talk about. But however, I know their attitudes real easily to be in the back of my mind. So, yeah, just don't even try to help these women. Yeah, because if women, like, Blackfield Daniels say, if they slash your tire, key your car, press charges. You know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid to press charges, because women are not afraid to press charges, even when they, promote like false accusations. That's what women are good for, is false accusations. They are not going to hold back telling a lie right in front of police. So why, why prevent the retaliation? You know what I mean? Be confident for your own safety and for the benefit of your own safety. Just press charges and everything will be peaceful. Now, if a woman just want to oppose the restraints and the court guidelines, by all means, just either call police or just defend yourself. I mean, that's all you can do as a man. You got the floor.
Yeah, women will do stuff in a heartbeat. Since Daddy Gov is on their side, they would do things in a heartbeat. That's why you, as a man, if a woman just come tell you stuff, don't be afraid to press charges or get her arrested. If a woman get a restraining order on us, it's guaranteed that restraining order going through. If we get one on them, it's difficult to have that restraining order against them, because Gov is not on our side. Gov is against men. That's why I say before, man, leave these women alone. Use them for one thing, and that's it. If you can't get that, I just leave them alone altogether. If you popular getting women, so be it. If you're not popular getting women, focus on your life, or just pay for it, or do what you do best. But a lot of these simps go above and beyond to try to get a wife, to try to get the box, to try to do all that extra stuff to please these women. If you please her, so be it. If she's not entertained and you try your best, you go on 100%, you're not successful, it's a hint just to leave these women alone. If I'm trying to get the box and she just keep denying me of getting it, she can go and press charges for sexual harassment, and the courts will automatically approve it. Now, if she was doing that to me, the courts would have to actually tell me to get proof that she actually sexually harassed me. It'll take longer for me to get that restraining order against her. Again, because the gov is not on the man's side. The gov is on our side because she got the box and she's a defenseless woman. Then again, a lot of these women, where is it? Where is it? Right here.
I don't care. If you want to be a man, I'm going to treat you like a man.
A lot of these women want to be men. They want to be men. They want to take over our lives. And when they take over our lives, they ruin everything. Everything they do, they ruin our lives. That's why I like being solo. You got the flow.
Yeah, I mean that's like pretty much everything that you see on the TV or movies. You know, it's not all flowers and rainbows. They don't want like the media don't want to let you see the bad and evil side where relationships are taken in hand. You know, especially in modern times that we're living in. You know, you be hearing like men getting killed more than women, but it's a 360 now. Um, I mean, the greater question is like, should we apply to men that that deletes the women that we ruin our lives? Well, it all depends. But the story just witnessed or watched. Um, she like you said, like she was like text like texting another dude while she's on live or on her end, like doing an anniversary live stream or what have you. And if I was him, I mean, obviously it'll be so simple. Like instead of like trying to delete her and try to go all out, trying to adapt into like a false accomplishment. That's why I call it false accomplishment. Like just deleting her. But if you want to text another dude while on anniversary and you're on live, like all like simultaneously, I'm leaving. I mean, that'd be much more funnier than embarrassing because you're live. You're live. You're live, pal. Like as JR would say. But yeah, I'll just like leave like outside the bar, drive off and like let her take a Uber or Lyft. You know what I mean? Just throw her clothes out the window, out of the house. And take your kids with you, you know? But I wouldn't like try to put hands on or like, harass her with a firearm and just start like, sparking at her. But yeah, you dudes, man, like this is what happens when you just go all out and, you know, just think like you accomplish something, but you don't. Like I said, you got the four.
Well, last last words. Last words. Us as black men, ninjas, go continue to delete these women. Tell them, Matt Hardy.
Delete, 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 delete.
See, Matt Hardy told you best that these ninjas just go continue to delete you women. Because you women want to believe that the ninja is the best option in your life. Well, if you believe that, then you just go keep getting
Delete, 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 delete.
and us as black men, we just go stay out the way and live life. That's what we need to do as black men, MGTOW, or the man who want to come to realization and have common sense to stay away from these women. These women don't care. Tell them, Tomlin.
We do not care.
They don't care about us. They don't care. These women care about the bag. These women care about ruining men's lives. And they go continue to do the same thing over and over again. Because at the end of the day,
You lose.
these women lose. They don't win.
You lose.
These women lose at the end of the day. Us as black men, we need to stay MGTOW and out these women way. We need to focus on our lifestyle and not theirs. Because when you focus on these women lifestyle, they don't appreciate it. These women are
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
these women are these women are washed up. They are washed up. They're done. But that's all I gotta say. This was a good stream. Any last words?
Yeah, I like to add about like, if we embrace our lifestyles and the opposite sex don't like it, imagine like, being with, the opposite sex and you still embrace your lifestyle. Well, she gonna like trying to butcher it and if you see like men in relationships with women, look how like they dress. They dress no different from like their partner or from a God. They just made you like a total female and make you like walking. Now you like wearing high heels and sweaters that like female sweaters that don't really match your masculinity. So it's just best to like just embrace it to like the wheel until the wheels fall off. So I wouldn't like get mad or get frustrated of like why I don't like have a girlfriend or like why she doesn't like me and stuff. It happens for a reason, like they all say. But what I mean, just live your life. Like don't try to like live in fear all the time. It's not it's not even that necessary. That's all I gotta say.
This was a good stream. I was so glad to be back. So glad to be back. Awesome show. Thanks, BPD, fellas. All right, all right. Take care of yourself, man.
Peace.
This was a good show. Thank you, everyone, for joining the show. Please like the stream. Please subscribe. You don't have to if you don't want to. I don't bite. I don't ask for donations. All I'm here to do is to lay a message just to stay away from women. They don't care about us. I don't know why some man that's MGTOW will probably go back to the plantation, or these simps that keep thinking that they have a future with these women. There are no future with these women. There are none. From my experience. Anybody else's experience, if you stay with these women long term and you have no problems, kudos to you. But the man who deal with these women 50 years, 40 years, I don't know, maybe 30, and you've been married with her for that long, and she decided to get a divorce, like Judge Mathis, hey, you should never got married in the first place. If you saw the red flags, you saw the danger, don't get married. Don't be in a relationship, no friendship. My two sources when it comes to women: sex, if you can get it. If you don't worry about it. Two, they need to provide good customer service. If they don't, report her, go to another store, go to the self checkout, or be around a responsible man. I am BPD, and I am out. You guys have a great weekend. See you later.
Yep.